Hi, my name's Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Darkosto's Invasion Modpack version 1.0.7. This will be the last episode for a while. Once this is uploaded, well, once I finish playing it, and once this has been uploaded, I'm going to have a break from Invasion Modpack, basically. I'm not deleting the world. I'm not stopping playing the world eventually. I will continue. I've decided I'm going to have a play at... What the hell's... Oh, I know what that was. I'm going to have a play at the either Sky Factory or possibly an adventure map. And if that's the case, it will be the Beyond the Dwarven Dark. I haven't even reached a particularly good wrapping up point. I'm just getting to the point where I'm sort of... I want to do something different for a while. Particularly, I want access to a better crafting system. Right, so... Survivalist is mostly done. It's just the nitty-gritty bits that I can't be bothered to do yet. Scrapping's done. Infrastructure's mostly done. There's only a pistol left to get. Automation is... I might get that done this episode. Upgrades I haven't even looked at. I mean, I know what to do, but I haven't. Yeah. And blast off, obviously, I haven't touched. Got that, but then you get that elsewhere anyway, so that's... wish you actually stored how many times you died, rather than just how many times you died since you last logged in. What have I done since I was last here? Since I was last here, I have built... Ooh, well, I haven't done it, obviously. I have built 2 guard towers. And equipped the guards. Both with recovered equipment. No, well, she has got... chainmail, which I recovered, and she has leather, which I made. The rest of the guys are all in here still. Although, to be fair, they shouldn't be all in there because we have got one of those, which is where they should live, but they clearly don't believe that. I don't really know what that building's for, to be fair. They're supposed to live in it, but they never do. Part of the reason why I'm giving up is I can't be bothered to do that. What else have I done? I've put a little bit of a roof on there. I couldn't work out how to make it look neat and tidy from this side. It works. It looks alright from the other side. It's just concrete steps. From this side, though, it's going to look ugly. Whatever I do, pretty much. With gravity. Without gravity, I can make it look really nice and tidy. Oh yeah, and I've put in another... I think I put another 9 in. Of those. Those are the couple of spare spawners. So, what else is there? That's it, really. I haven't done anything in the base, I don't think. So, really, it's a case of... Basically, I'm going to stop this... when I finish this episode, I'm not just going to stop playing. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go... get rid of those out of there. Right, I'm going to go for an adventure to the outer limits and back. 28 or 60. We'll go with 60 to be honest. That was what I was going to do, wasn't it? I was going to go and look at, see if I could find that city. It turns out there's actually probably not much point going to that city, but we'll have a look. We'll go and have a look, and if there's no point in being there, that's not an issue. If there is a point in being there, we'll find it when we get there. That's pretty much that. So... and the pump seems to have stopped working again, so I'm not altogether certain what's going on with that. No, those holes are where there isn't actually any water, because for whatever reason I've got rid of it somehow. Now that, I don't know actually. If my pump was actually working, and I do that, I would end up with a skin of water over the top of it, wouldn't I? I'm actually going the wrong way now. I want to go north, I think. I basically want to go to... well, I don't want to go to this. I don't want to go to the centre directly, because I would end up with 44, right. I don't want to go to the centre directly because I would end up in the wrong place. I would end up at Y levels, something or other, I'd fall into the water at that point. Ooh, and a tower there as well, cool. That's always useful. I could have done with setting off when it was still dark. But yeah, I'm not saying. Basically, if my many viewers hop onto the comment section of this video and say, yeah, carry on playing Lost, we really want to see you continue faffing around, I will. Yeah, never say never and all that, but I will. I'm not the issue at all. I'm just getting a bit sort of bored of this. I want to do something different for a bit. Actually, I'm desperately short of iron. Don't think the void ore miner picks up iron. Or does anything with iron even. Oh, I tell you what we'll do. Seeing as we have one with us, let's go and have a look at. Where did that go? Oh, that's not good. The only way I've got to get up there. There. Now that would be a good place to start a base, wouldn't it? If you could get up there early on. The mobs would never get you there. The shame is, though, it's got absolute nothing in it. Some flowers. They're really useful. And a book, which you can't even read. It's just a shame. Let's head north on that thing. Pardon me. Yeah, I know that. I can't be bothered really. That's basically the issue I've got. I'm just sort of well, there's no point playing any of this sort of thing. Map 0. I don't know. It's just last episode or so has just been getting a bit sort of meh. Oh, what that was. I don't want to know what that was. It would be sensible to get those while I'm here. no. Well, we had spawns there. I don't know why we've got no visible raiders at the moment. There's no reason not to have. That's a good point, actually. I've never actually tried it. I've done it again, haven't I? I say things like that, and I haven't actually explained what I was thinking about when I started saying it. I haven't tried making any Eye of Enders. And trying to find a thingy. I would be very surprised if there are, to be honest, but we're going to try. Why not, indeed? We'll leave all that lot behind while we're... not my potatoes. No. Apparently there's one over there. We will chase it. Although we won't get very far if they all blow up. Hopefully they won't all blow up, but... The other thing is, it's possible that they will, you know, I can chase those to get to one. But when I actually, if I'm actually to find a location where one should be, it's possible that there won't actually be anything there. Because the world, Jenny, seriously changed in this one, hasn't it? Ooh, what's that down there? Just watery stuff. Very boring. Oh yeah, I looked at the capacitors. I couldn't find anything in those about the capacitors that would actually help me work out how to do anything with them. I wouldn't say it was impossible, but it certainly wasn't. It wouldn't be easy, whatever happened. That way then, maybe. Well, that went a bit faster. Well, I heard that witch. I didn't actually see the witch at all. I didn't see any witches. Well, when the first one broke, I thought, oh, hang on, what's going to happen is, you know, there's a settings changed. A setting has been changed, and they will all break. It wouldn't be the end of the world if that were the case, but it would mean that it would be a slower process. You'd have to keep going and getting more, or perhaps even waiting for some to. Oh, where did that go? Oh no, it kept going. I thought it had stopped. Oh, we've lost that one anyway. Oh no, we haven't. Or maybe, oh, I don't know. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. It's too complicated. Right, still going forwards anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not expecting there to be one. To be fair, I've never actually done a world where they didn't exist. But I know you can't get to the end because the end's been disabled in the server config. Oh, come on. Not what I'm lagging about. I want the sun. It should change. I want the sun to go down quicker. Nearly always the other way around. But this time, yeah, I want the sun to go down quicker. It's quite fun. The other thing is, it would be nice to do play a map that's not quite as reliant on exploration. I like exploring, but yeah, don't get me wrong here, but it's one of the things I enjoy most about this sort of game is the exploration. To the point where whatever mod packs I end up making myself will have an exploration element. However, some of the exploration, it would be nice if the exploration you were doing were to, you know, find. Alright, to be fair, I didn't actually like the research element of Thorncraft, but if it were a case of, you know, I'm going off to find something that will help me I don't know, do something. That's one thing, but to all my resources are coming from exploration. Actually, to be fair, now they're not. A lot of them are coming from never-ending supplies, so does balance out a bit. But yeah, it's annoying. To be honest, I'm not going to do any more of this. I'm getting fed up with this very slow. It's because it's generating chunks. I mean, I know what's causing the slowness, but it's not much fun to play. In fact, I'm not even going to go any further that way. I'm just going to go straight back to home. Right. I think. Well, the thing is, yeah. I mean, I keep saying, you know, I'm gonna stop playing this. I am. That isn't actually that question now. I've made my mind up. The real thing is, whether or not I will the real thing is whether or not I will you know, how much I'll need to get done when I come back. And there are things I can carry on doing now. Right, so so this is, to be honest, I think, no, forget it. Ender IO. So we want to make that. So we'll actually change that from dim. There we go. We can see what it is. Pardon me. Ooh. Oh, bugger. Quantum Quarry. I've never used that. I didn't even know it existed. Actuators to all sides. Wow. But that's the one we want. We've got that. We should have that. We've probably got one of those. Or if not, we can make them. That's not an issue. I think we've got a couple of those. We'll make a couple more. We need fused quartz and that. Yeah, that's how much iron I've got. Oh, sorry, rephrase that. That's how much iron I haven't got. Oh, apparently the reason I couldn't make those into the thing I wanted is because those are the wrong sort of sword, which makes perfect sense. I never actually thought of that as an issue. So I mean, so if I craft it like that, yeah. That is still a Minecraft sword. As soon as I put that sword into my inventory, yeah, it becomes different sort of sword. Minecraft sword. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, that's that is a pain. Just check. The only thing I can think of is I've got some, you know, I've got like some iron dust somewhere that needs to be converted into that's an iron golem. So no, I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to get more iron. It's in those. Oh yeah. And that's that's another reason. It's not. I mean, Darkosto has done an amazing job on this pack. I think this is the first pack I've played, I think, that hasn't been assembled by what I would consider a team of people. I mean, to be fair, I don't know who has created the Sky Factory and the Feed the Beast. Not so much the modern Feed the Beast stuff, but some of the older, you know, the 1.25, the ones where you were actually feeding the beast. And you know, completing the main thing. So I don't know, but yeah, this is the first pack I've had in a... Oh, what's that? What the hell? I should be able to go down there, shouldn't I? Oh my god, I've had raiders in here. Oh my golly gosh. Wow. Yeah, I'm astonished, to be honest. I didn't know they could even get into my base. Well, they shouldn't be able to spawn down here because it's well lit. I suppose it's possible they've spawned in here, but if they'd spawned in here, wouldn't you expect them to have her put these things up to get to? Yeah, that can be deleted anyway. It's I didn't make them. I spawned them. So yeah, I don't know. They must have spawned in this physical room. It's going to be a very short episode. I'm not doing any more, to be honest. It's void ore miner. Got glowstone. That's fine. I'm quite happy to have glowstone. I'd prefer to have some iron there, but so that is the end of that episode, and possibly no. I mean, let's be fair here. I'm not saying it's going to be the end of the series, but it will take more than a little bit of encouragement for me to continue the series. It's not there's not anything wrong with the series. There's nothing wrong with the series. There's nothing wrong with the mod pack. There's nothing really wrong with anything else. I'm just bored of it, I suppose. If we were to say that I have 50 episodes of about an hour each, that's 50 hours of playing. A lot of it is quite, I wouldn't say it's hard work, but it's not something you can just bugger about for a bit and achieve something because of the inherent difficulty. So yeah, I think the next series is going to be for Sky Factory. Just thinking about it. I might go for a 1.11 pack, but I doubt it, to be honest. The problem I'm finding with 1.11 is a lot of the mods I want to see in packs don't exist yet. Ender.io hasn't been updated. Immersive Engineering hasn't been updated. Although, looking at it... no. It has been updated, but there is no public release of the update. If I knew how to set up Gradle or whatever it is, I could build it myself. But realistically, that's not going to happen. So, I don't know. Probably not 1.11. Probably 1.10. Hell, I might even go back and do something like 1.25 or something, and you know, the first ever Feed the Beast. I know because I never finished it. It gets into the bees and stuff, and I'm not a big fan of bees. So, Sky Factory 3 I like in one respect, but in another respect, it doesn't have enough. It doesn't have enough. I want something that says, right, go here, do this, go here, do that. Rather like this one does. I don't know. I'll have a look. I'm going to end this episode here. So this is the final episode of Series 3, unless I get enough people saying they want me to play some more of this particular thing. Until such a thing happens, this is it. I won't delete the world. I won't delete the installation. By the sound of it, the pack probably won't update again, but don't know. No, actually, no. Somebody said on one of the issues on the CurseForge, not a CurseForge, the GitHub issues page, that Darkosto had he finished with the pack basically. But on one of the issues I raised, he said he'd try and get into the next update. So maybe there will be another update. We'll see. But I'm not updating the pack unless I know my world won't die, because I've achieved a lot here. I really enjoyed it, and there are. I think if it were me, and obviously it's not, and I don't expect it to be me, because this is not the sort of pack I would attempt to make. I would have probably put less breadth into things like this city building thing, the mine colony stuff. There is too much in some areas of it. There are too many different ways to do something. Yeah, and in other areas there aren't enough ways to do something. But I don't know. I mean, what I could do is I could say, right, I'm gonna stop this. Yeah, pardon me, I'm gonna reset the world, and I'm gonna start again. And this time I'm gonna do, you know, all my item transfer stuff and the power transfer and liquid transfer and stuff is going to be using the actual editions lasers, which are cool. I love them. But no, to be honest, I want a pack with doesn't have to have that cough core one. I can't remember the name of thermal expansion, but I'd really like a pack with Draconic evolution in it. The stupid thing is, yeah, there has been a couple of packs with Draconic evolution in it, and I thought there were the sort of packs that, you know, that you get a dragon egg and you pet it and love it and stuff, and turn it into a dragon, and then you ride it around and stuff. So I've been basically, you know, oh, it's got Draconic evolution. Oh well, I'll get rid of that. I don't want that. When I actually sit down and played with it for a while, I love this pack. I love this mod so much. Ah! So yeah, basically I'm just trying to push the time on. I feel like 20 minutes for an episode is a bit too low, but yeah, that's it. So apologies if people were expecting me to go further. To be honest, up until yesterday, or maybe even this morning, I was expecting to go further. I can't. I've achieved everything I want to achieve. That's the problem. I've got everything automated that I can automate. About the only thing that I could do now is increase my power generation, increase my void ore mining, increase my void resource mining. But ultimately, all that is stacking up ores and stuff. That's it. Done. I haven't got enough iron being generated, but that could be because I'm using a yellow laser rather than a white laser or a clear laser or something. I don't know. A trade-off for that. And obviously there's this. I don't know if there's any iron coming through that, but there's these things along here, which to be honest, the thing I'm disliking the most is the fact that I can't stop the mob spawning. I don't know if it did it on camera or if it was when I was waiting for these things to build earlier on, but basically I had an invisible drone spawn here and chuck a one of those spinning blade things that explode at me, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. And it's just sort of, yeah. I mean, if you're adding something, and this is not aimed at the mod author, this is not aimed at the Darkosto, it's not aimed at anyone really. It's just basically I have no choice but to grin and bear it. Basically, well, actually I did have a choice. I went and said, right, no explosions. It's a bit cheeky, I suppose, but yeah. I mean, I've got the protection, I've got the lasers, I've got the guards, I've got all the other stuff, and they're still spawning right in the middle of the base. They're still spawning in my basement. I still periodically get one spawning up on my roof, even though they're not supposed to. It's just a bit sort of, I don't know, not soul destroying, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, until I return with another series or with episode 52 or whatever, I will wish you a fond farewell and hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you will follow, well, maybe, yeah, follow me if you wish. I'm not going to demand it or beg it or anything. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. To quote one of my other favourite YouTubers, and hopefully I will see you talking in my comments in future episodes of different series or whatever. Sorry, I'm just there. And I will. I'll be back. I'll be back. Hasta la vista. Until that point, cheerio.